Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cody's Car Conundrum. I'm your host, Cody Wagner. No duh, right? Here we discuss everything from car news, culture, movies, stories, games, interviews, events, and so much more. Without further delay, on with the show. Hey, everyone, welcome to another new car special. Today we have Suzuki in the news, actually. Been a long time since we've had them in the news. We are talking about the 2022 Suzuki Baleno as it debuts in India as a significantly improved version of its former self. Let's get into it. Let's see what they've changed. After last month's teaser, Maruti Suzuki hopefully I got that name right, announced the premiere of the new Suzuki Baleno in India, featuring a number of visual and technological updates. While the company refers to the model as a new generation, it is based on the platform of the existing Baleno that was unveiled in 2015 and updated in 2019. That's a little bit of a disappointment, but okay. Visually, the Baleno received a more upscale look, mostly thanks to the redesigned face doing away with the rounded features of its predecessor. The grille is wider, the bumper intakes are connected, and the LED headlights have a new shape looking more aggressive than before. Due to the identical greenhouse and the overall silhouette, the profile is instantly recognizable. However, the body panels are new, putting more emphasis on the shoulders and the wheel arches. At the back, the new LED taillights are more angular and extend into the tailgate, while the bumper is slightly redesigned. The updates are equally important inside the cabin, where we find a fully redesigned dashboard. Tech features include the new 9-inch touchscreen incorporating the Suzuki Smart Play Pro Plus infotainment system, a 360-degree camera, a retractable color heads-up display showing important information, speed, RPM, fuel consumption, etc., and a surround sense audio system by Arkamis. Hopefully I got that right. The redesigned climate controls and the new steering wheel are nice touches bringing the Baleno into the modern era. Things are looking better for the rear passengers as well, since Suzuki added refined seat cushions. I was about to say redefined, but that's not quite right. Rear air conditioning vents and USB ports for charging. Safety equipment includes 6 airbags, ESP, hill hold assist, ABS with EBD, ESP, seat belt reminders, and a high-speed alert system. Those may... Okay, they have a typo here. Those may not sound like much for EU and US standards, where most models get a full suite of ADAS features, but they are important for the Indian market. So we also have plush dual-tone interiors, automatic climate control, which I think we already talked about, a leather-wrapped flat-bottom steering wheel, and auto-dimming rear-view mirror. The subcompact hatchback measures 3,990 millimeters, or 157 inches long, 1,745 millimeters, or 68.7 inches wide, and 1,500 millimeters, or 59 inches tall, with a wheelbase of 2,520 millimeters, or 99 inches, or an inch and a bit longer than a Viper. It retains Suzuki's Heart-Tech platform, but offers better comfort and handling compared to its predecessor, thanks to a new suspension setup, larger 14-inch disc brakes, and improved noise, vibration, and harshness levels, or NVH. Under the bonnet, there is a naturally aspirated 1.2-liter K-series dual-jet gasoline engine with a stop-start system and no electrical assistance, producing 89 horsepower, or 66 kilowatts, or 90 PS, and 113 newton meters, or 83.3 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the front wheels through a 5-speed manual transmission or a 5-speed AGS automatic that replaces the old CVT. Besides India, where sales of the current generation Baleno have exceeded 1 million units, the new model will be exported to other markets including Africa, South America, and the Middle East. The Baleno was discontinued from the UK and Europe in 2019 and 2020 respectively, so we don't know if the Super Mini is ever coming back. The updates will likely be mirrored in the upcoming Toyota Galanza, which is a rebadged version of the Baleno sold also in India. I never thought I'd see a rebadged Toyota from a Suzuki product. That's a concept I've never fathomed existing ever. So, with the hard stats out of the way, what do I think of the looks? And, for the most part, it looks like a Suzuki Baleno. Generally. If I can find, let me see. So, let's talk about the face first. Once again, if I'm honest, I don't remember how the old Baleno looks. Not really, but this seems to be familiarly styled, shall we say. It doesn't appear to be a massive departure. It's still got the Suzuki badge, of very Suzuki looking front end and headlight display. So overall, I'm gonna give it like a 6.8. It's typical Suzuki styling. Not a bad thing, actually. It does look good. It's just not a massive departure. It's maybe an evolution at best. If you already like the Baleno, you'll probably end up liking the new Baleno as well. If we go to, let me go to the rear, see if I can find a photo of the rear, like straight on, rather than it being at an angle. Let's see, multiple colors, multiple colors. That's with the tailgate up. That doesn't exactly help me. Okay. The rear, that looks to be a bit more different. You got horizontally oriented taillights with, once again, the headlights, or sorry, the taillights going into the tailgate. Not much though. It's pretty much just the end of the taillight. Like if this has an LED taillight signature, the LED part is the only thing. The last little bit of the, like, there's just a little arrow in the tailgate. That's it. There's not much. It's not like the Dodge racetrack taillights where there's a massive center portion. It's not like that. To put it another way, they could get rid of that little element and pretty much nothing would be missed. I think it's better for having the little element, but it doesn't add that much. Not really. Hell, with the tailgate up, you can't really see the element, and it looks the little taillight element, sorry. And it looks perfectly complete all the same. So, yeah, doesn't really make that much of a difference. We have rear reflectors, rear taillight reflectors, almost like rear fog lights, which is kind of weird, but they're kind of mounted high up, and they've got their own little crevice in the rear bumper where they're implemented. Again, a little strange, but not bad. Oh, wait, no, it's just the lighting. Okay. It's the lighting that makes it look weird. Okay, never mind. Yeah, if we go to the side here, again, I'd say pretty Suzuki-like. The wheels are very Suzuki. The silhouette looks like a Baleno to me. I can't really tell the difference between this and the new one, or this and the old one, again, because I don't really remember what the old one looks like, but honestly, there's just not that much to write home about. There is a little more emphasis on the shoulders here, which I like a lot, actually. It adds a good bit of definition to the body, makes it look a little less stagnant. We have a little crease on the lower bottom, wow, redundant, on the bottom quarter of the doors. And by bottom quarter, I mean near where the side skirt is. Not bottom half, I do mean bottom quarter. Just about where the side skirt is, you have this interesting little crease that creates a body line. Once again, adding some dimension, adding almost some athleticism. It just adds, once again, it really adds some much needed dimension to this nice little compact. Or is it a subcompact? I'm not sure. I think it's subcompact. Yeah, I would maybe change the face a little bit. I don't like how they have this, like, I say aluminum, but the silver outline that runs along the bottom of the grille and kind of outlines the bottom, and then goes up to meet nearly the top of the headlight, almost like a bull. Is it a bullhorn? Yeah, almost like a bullhorn arrangement. I don't quite like that. And then the grille kind of intersects. It doesn't quite intersect the headlight in a traditional sense. You know how the new Kia K5's grille goes along the bottom where the headlight kind of curves up and then the grille runs along the bottom? Okay, the Baleno has that inverted where the headlight goes down and then the grille runs along the top. Sort of, because the grille gets a lot smaller once you get to the headline. It's basically that bullhorn arrangement that's left. What was it? Remember the Chrysler 200, the 2015 to 2017 generation, where Chrysler had that little silver outline on the bottom part of the top grille, and it ran along the bottom, and then it curved upwards, and then outlined the very top of the headlight. Kind of a similar arrangement here on the Baleno, except not quite as elegant, elegantly executed. And so once again, I don't like it quite as much. I actually would have preferred if they had enclosed the upper grille, had that silver outline once again, and then let the headlights breathe. I would have preferred that, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's just not my preference I say not my preference. It's not that I dislike that kind of design wholeheartedly. I'm not a big fan of the way it's executed here at the very least. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good looking little compact, subcompact. Yeah, overall, I'd give it a 7, I think. At least for the exterior. The exterior is about a 7. Looks good. Probably no more than really just an evolution of the old Baleno, I would say. And if it is more than that, hey, they've updated the Baleno while keeping some of the design traits I think fans of the Baleno love. So, good job, Suzuki. If we move to the interior, we have quite a big touchscreen, actually. I'm a little bit surprised for an Indian market vehicle. We have some nice contrast with the interior colors. I love their new steering wheel. The airbag cover's a little bit big, but it's rounded, so I don't mind that. It actually almost reminds me of the Fiat 500 Abarth steering wheel. Almost. It's not quite the same shape, but it's almost got a very similar design, especially where your thumbs can wrap around. It's kind of, again, it really is like that steering wheel design, just bigger, which is quite cool. So I'm going to give the interior like a 7.2. It's actually really, really nice. I like it. From a material standpoint, I don't know, but from a design standpoint, I actually like it quite a lot. 7.3. I'm liking that a lot. That's pretty good. Got some cutaway images of the chassis, and I say the chassis, but more like just the front and rear suspension. That's about it. That's all we get for these technical photos. Yeah, I'm gonna give the car overall a 7.3. Really attractive looking. Oh wow, he kind of got a heads-up display. It's a little bit of glass. It's a little bit of glass with some information, I guess, projected onto it or shown on it, but it is cool. It is transparent, so it is kind of like a heads-up display. I quite like that, actually. Backup camera, yeah. 7.3, well done, Suzuki. That is an attractive-looking little compact or subcompact car. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. It gets better once you add more silver trim. More silver trim to the outside, actually. What do you guys think of the new Suzuki Baleno, though? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Let me know in the comments below. In any case, though, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please make sure to like the episode, share the episode, and follow the podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, share, and consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Please make sure you hit the little notification bell, and then all notifications that way you're notified every time I upload. If you want to listen to this podcast on the road, but you don't want the Podbean mobile app, hey, not a problem. Boot up wherever you get your podcast. Type in Cody's Car Conundrum, and then choose the episode you want to listen to. I will see you all next time. You've just listened to me probably ramble about some cars, if I'm being honest. If you've enjoyed me passionately talking about lumps of metal on wheels, then why don't you follow me on Twitter at CodyCar, CONUNDRM, or check out my website, www.codyscarconundrum.com, for articles and other car-related content. If you have any questions or would like to become a sponsor, send an email to drtaffy777@gmail.com and put sponsor in the subject line. Make sure to follow me here or any other platform so you don't miss out on more full throttle content. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next episode.